Okay, hi. My name is Katia Perez. I I will be sharing with you my integrated language and science lesson. The lesson was created for second grade students, and the goal of the lesson is for the students to know about physical properties of matter while practicing adjective. Adjective was something that we talk in the Adquisición de la Lengua class. So when we talk about physical properties of matter, they knew something. And when thinking about properties of matter, I would I will tell them to they remember like adjective describing it. That helped them. Some key vocabulary words for this lesson is, of course, physical properties, senses, um, objects like ball, rock, adjective like hard, round, blue, circle, absorbent, rough, and verbs is, are, has, uh, compare, classify, um, describe, and determiners like the, and, this, that, this, those, and maybe some prepositions like of, in, on. So students have some trouble talking in complete sentences when you ask them questions. So I will be modeling the answers. For example, the grass is green, or the grass is green and soft, using adjective and describing matter with the properties of matter concepts. So to teach this lesson, this is how I will do it. I always start my science class, all of my classes, I start with a song. So we will sing the science song, and I'm gonna sing it real quick. I like science class, science class, because I learn to explore and to investigate. Hey, we're gonna have fun in this class, in this class, in this class. Let me know if you're ready to start. And then I will um I will show some objects to the students, and they will describe them. I may ask, what is this? What can you tell me about this object? Okay, whatever object I'm holding, maybe a marker, maybe my eraser, something simple that I have with me in the classroom. And that will be the initial part of the class. For the development, um, I will tell my students that objects and matter have properties. We have already talked about matter and about states of matter. So I will tell them that matter have properties, and those are characteristics that help us know for what they can be used and how they are to describe them in a describing form. And these are called physical properties. And I will show a video which I link in the plan, in the lesson plan, and we will watch the video, and I will let them watch the video without asking any questions. I will be like, okay, focus on the video, look at the video. If they have questions, I answer them, okay? But I don't make questions while they're watching the video. Then we will look for page 128 in our science book. This is the science book we use. And we're gonna look for page 128. I will write the number on the board so it's easier for them, for some of them. And we will read the page. And while reading the page, I will ask questions like, what do scientists use to observe? And that would be, scientists use their senses. Or what do we use to observe like scientists? We use our senses. Mention the five senses, and they will mention them. Um, what do you use to? No, I'm sorry. What are physical properties? But because the reading has that part. the characteristics that we perceive of matter or physical properties. Then we will read the chart. We will describe what texture is, some uh, some physical properties of texture, and they will say I will ask them for them to give me another example of soft and rough. And the same thing with elasticity or flexibility, which is another word that we can use, hardness and absorbency. I will ask them um, what other objects can be soft or rough, what other objects can be elastic, flexible, rigid. And after reading the page, we will talk about the physical properties of matter. I will explain to the students physical properties or ways in which we can describe objects and telling us how they are. And I will then take them back to the adjetivos in adquisición class, and I will tell them that it's similar things. We are describing objects with what we are observing using our senses. For example, I will tell them describe the table you're sitting in, and maybe they can tell me hard, smooth, but again, I will model them the complete sentences, the complete sentence, and I will tell them the table is hard and smooth, and with other examples also. After reading the page, I like for the student to copy the definitions in their notebooks and some examples so they can study at home. And then I will show them, after they are done copying, I will show them the worksheet that they are gonna do. I will explain the worksheet. We will read the instructions. After reading the instructions, I will tell them, so you need to look at the object and write a sentence with the physical property and tell whether it's hard or soft. And that will be the explanation. In the plan, there's a more complete explanation of how I would explain. Maybe we can do the first one together. I sometimes do that so they have a concrete example while they complete the rest of the worksheet. And when the students are done in pairs, this they can do in pairs. When all the students are done, we'll discuss it as a group. I will show the worksheet on the board with my projector, and we answer it together and discuss it as a group to clear any doubts and to change whatever needs to be fixed. And for the closure of the class, the students will hear objects that I will tell them. Again, maybe like the floor. Tell me a physical property about the floor, and I also would like for them to tell me what physical properties are in their own words. And that would be how I will teach this lesson plan. How I will do it. How I integrate English linguistic with science. This is something that we do all the time. We as teachers, we integrate grammar, we integrate linguistics, because we don't stay with one subject or one concept. We integrate it. The thing is that sometimes it doesn't show in the plans, but with this I learned that it's always best to integrate linguistics and grammar, because we want our students for talk in complete sentences and to speak properly. So thank you. This is my lesson plan. Thank you for your time.